top manager of world fame whose career has ranged from urban planning to the commercial sector to high-tech research by way of the planning sector and marketing. With rock-solid background and experience and a fervent believer in the centrality of innovation processes in every field, whether of a production and structural nature or a research and development type, Sheridan Tatsuno was hosted in the splendid elegant Hotel de Russie in Rome by the Baker Tilly Economic Monitor for a conference on what actions the Silicon Valley is taking in this period of upheavals, but also of major opportunities and what outlets it offers to Italian businesses wishing to enter the American market. Tatsuno provided an all-around overview which allowed the many conference attendees, including entrepreneurs and people in the professions, to enjoy an international atmosphere characterized by extreme dynamism, especially for those who really want to undertake and win the challenges. Sheridan Tatsuno has a vast commercial experience in urban planning, as well as in research in the high-tech sector, planning and marketing. At Bechtel Corporation, he developed community plans for a drilling project oil branch in Venezuela and was director of a major Egyptian installation, gas. At DataQuest in 1980, he coordinated Japanese and Asian specialists in the field of electronics, putting together over 400 companies in the semiconductor industry with venture capitalists and government promotion agency. At Stanford, he worked as manager responsible for liaison with the technology sector of the USA-Japan Management Center. Since 2000, he has co-founded 7 startup companies in the Silicon Valley, collecting over $10 million. Tatsuno graduated in urban studies at the Yale University and obtained a master's degree in urban planning and public policies from Harvard's Kennedy School of Government. He has written 2 successful economic essays, The Technopolis Strategy and Created in Japan, published for the United States and BBC television. After the welcoming address by Marco Sacchetta, partner from the Rome office, Maurizio Godoli, president of Baker Tilly Consul Audit and soul of the Economic Monitor, reminded the attendees of the events which had prompted him to invite Tatsuno to lead a conference on the Silicon Valley. Recovery in the innovation sector, said Godoli, is our main reason for optimism. Jobs in the sector of software, internet, semiconductors, medical and pharmacological research, in particular biotechnology, have been constantly on the increase for several years after a brief period of stagnation due to the recession. These traditional high-tech sectors have been joined by new sectors such as clean tech, technology for the environment, digital entertainment and new materials, for example, nanotech. Investments in research and developments and hence jobs are exploding in the various innovation hubs scattered throughout America, especially in the main one, namely the Silicon Valley. Employment in the Valley is growing so fast that companies are beginning to have difficulty finding people to work for them. Facebook and Twitter, which according to many will soon be quoted on the stock exchange, are taking on new people in unprecedented numbers. Google, which already offered salaries among the highest in the sector, has had to raise pay levels by a further 10% for fear of its employees leaving them for better paid jobs elsewhere. Employment is also climbing steeply in the fields of research and biotechnology and green technology. Godoli also said that, unlike in the past years, outsourcing to India and China has remained unlimited. Unlike growth in the manufacturing industry, which is probably cyclic and thus bound to dwindle in the short term, the growth of employment in the innovation sector is structural. This growth will last and probably accelerate over the next few years. It should be noted that in this context of growing employment levels, the situation is not very encouraging in Italy, where the weight of innovation in the industrial structure is all but adequate. Beccartilli, through its offices all over Italy, Milan, Bologna, Turin, Rome, Genoa and Verona, also makes it a point to advise its clients on how to set up and run a business in today's innovative market. The evening was chaired by journalist Fabio Raffaelli, while the introductory address was given by Professor Piero Formica. The meeting was concluded by announcements of the future conferences which will be held in the Turin and Verona offices and which will be focused on Italy's internal problems.